my loves? It's Knowledge Butterfly. As always, sending you guys out peace, blessings, love, and abundance. Today is Sunday. I'm going to show y'all something real quick. Look at this right here. This is the Chattahoochee River, which this area is right next to the park that I normally go to. I absolutely love it. It's magical. Every time I walk by it, like, I just have to look at the water, the trees, and everything that's over there. You know what I'm saying? Because you got all these cars driving by, and so nobody's really paying attention to the beauty that is surrounding us. You know what I'm saying? So definitely just have to show appreciation to Mother Nature right now as I'm walking out here. You know what I'm saying? Got my belly out and stuff, and I was thinking, okay, it's probably gonna be warm. Come out here, it's overcast, but it's still ATL, so I'm just chilling. But this video is actually about talking about how we continue to, well, not all of us, but how some of us, we can continue to put ourselves in the box. We still caught up in those four lines, that box. We're enclosed in the box. We're not allowing ourselves to think outside of the box, which is what I love how cosmophysics calls, instead of calling the planet Uranus, he calls it Uranus. And I love that word, Uranus. So I'm gonna have to cop that from cosmophysics. So with Uranus in Taurus right now, that is definitely telling the earthlings, the humans, to think outside of the fucking box, which is to help you break out of the religious box and ordaining one motherfucking nigga or one individual a messiah. And this is no disrespect to any of the gods who have come before and who have shown us a way and a path, and who have dropped absolute knowledge and science to the community, because they played their part. If you are turning them into a messiah, that means that they were walking in their purpose. And so I'm saying all that to say, Dr. Sebi was a beautiful light on this plane. He walked his soul's purpose. He was born on November the 26th, 1933. And I was born on November the 26th, 1978. So the November the 26th, our energy, incarnating energy, is similar, because both of us are a Seven of Hearts cardology card, and the sevens are on a spiritual journey. All right. And then with you incarnating with a heart, the heart is the emotions and the unconditional love suit. So the Seven of Hearts came down here to experience unconditional love and to show people unconditional love. We had to learn what unconditional love was in order to express it to ourselves, and then for it to outflow and outpour to others. And a lot of Seven of Hearts become spiritual gurus, moguls, and things of that nature. And Dr. Sebi didn't really get his shine and his light. Didn't really he didn't get his just due, basically, when he was on this physical plane in a physical body. All right. But the reason why I bring him up is because a lot of people get caught up in this whole Messiah thing, this whole thing of putting somebody on the Jesus platform. And that's because some people are still indoctrinated and still programmed to go to leave one box, and not even leaving a box, to leave one way of thinking or following, not even thinking, one thing that they're following, and then the new thing that they learn, they turn that into it's the same blueprint, but it's a different name. And they turn that into the same damn thing that they were supposedly delivered from. So it's literally like the children who Moses delivered out of Egypt, and they still wanted to hold on to that same way of thinking and say, okay, now we don't have this particular symbol, now I'm gonna use this symbol, and now this symbol is the motherfucking Messiah. This is the only way you can go. This is the only route out. But Uranus and Taurus is telling us, open your motherfucking minds. Like, be open to things and don't think that you have to do everything in the same fucking way. Dr. Sebi gave us a beautiful blueprint. You know what I'm saying? He was teaching people how to elevate your 5 senses, which is the 7 of Hearts card. Because if you look at the 7 of Hearts when it's turned up right, the 5 of the 7 hearts are turned upside right. The right side up, I should say. Turned right side up. So the heart is literally, those 5 hearts represent the 5 senses. So that means that you have elevated your 5 physical, earthly senses of man to a higher plane. You're no longer controlled by your 5 senses, and that's what he was teaching us. So to me, it's not even really in what the fuck you eat, because I'm at the point, and I've said this before, that I actually will eat whatever the fuck I want to eat. I don't consider myself to be a quote-unquote vegan. I don't call myself, I'm a plant-based girl. I'm no longer into labels and titles because I realize it's putting myself in a fucking box. And I'm no longer living in a box. I am living free, because when I say I'm free, I mean I'm free. And that's really what those 5 hearts being at the top of that card, it actually symbolizes being free. You're light. You're floating on a spiritual journey before you are focused on the physical. When the card is turned upside down, the 5 of the 7 hearts is turned upside down, and it looks like it's a weight. It looks heavy. It looks like you're holding on to, it looks like you're giving all of your emotions to earthly things and to your 5 senses. You are being led and controlled by your 5 senses. Therefore, you are upside down. You're disconnected from your spiritual self. You can't see anything outside of the earthly plane. And Dr. Sebi, he served his purpose by showing us that you can control your 5 senses, that you don't have to be a slave to your 5 senses, that you can be disciplined in your 5 senses, and you can put mana or love into your body, whatever you want to call it. You can care about the things that you put into your body so that you can live a healthy, holistic life. But his purpose was not for you to follow him and say that, okay, if it's not in Dr. Sebi's list, I ain't fucking with it. Because Dr. Sebi was from Honduras. I've lived in Jamaica, and some of the things that I ate in Jamaica are not on his list, but they come out of nature. Ackee wasn't on the list, but Ackee has many health benefits, and you can Google it and look it up. You know what I'm saying? Spirulina. There are plenty of other things you can eat in other countries that probably didn't grow in Honduras, and he might not have been aware of. You know what I'm saying? But it still came from nature. And I was watching Brother Panic. He posted a video called Soul Glow. He did it in Philly. Shout out to Brother Panic, because he is one of the people who is so far removed from from having to be caught up in human titles and the human bullshit. Because that's a weight that you're literally weighing yourself down when you're holding on to that shit. But he was talking about also about not putting yourself in a box, and really, when you are a spiritual being, just to keep it real, you're not over there trying to worry about what the next nigga doing. You know what I'm saying? You're literally doing you. You are living your own life to the best and to the fullest that you can live it. And then you also realize that this is a temporary thing, and all is mind. I posted that on my new Instagram page for my business, Heal Soul, Holistic Energy Alchemist. Hey y'all. But I posted that on quite a few posts about the mind. The mind is everything. The first law of Tahuti says that the universe is mental. All is fucking mind. So if you really on your God shit and you really on a spiritual level, you realize that you can program anything, and you can make it holistic. You can make it work for your body. You control your body. The point of becoming the 13th zodiac is so that none of the zodiacs are mastering you. You are the motherfucking ringmaster. Okay? You are you are the one that is controlling, and I shouldn't say control, because controlling is so really not what the point is, but it means you are the one that you're disciplined enough to realize that you can control and discipline your 12 zodiac signs. So you're not bound by a particular way that you have to eat, but you do have to change the way that you think in order to make that happen. My niece was over. I've been babysitting her. Those who have followed me for a while know that I started watching her for my niece. So she's really my great niece. And I had made her some grits. I just put some sea salt in it or whatever. I didn't do any butter, vegan or dairy. I just, made sure it was seasoned, somewhat so that it had flavor to it. And before I fed it to her, I programmed those grits, y'all. And also I had a slice of toast. So I programmed the grits to be health and wealth to the body, to give the body life and energy, and to cleanse out any toxins in the body. And after that baby girl ate those grits, mucus came right out of her left nostril. I lie not to you. I tell you no lies. Mucus came out of her left nostril. It just literally like seconds after she finished eating, because I had programmed that shit, because I know that I'm the magic. You know what I'm saying? I know that whatever I speak, it shall be, because I'm the creator. And so in starting to use people as a blueprint, Dr. Sebi, for instance, I know I didn't finish what I was saying about him and our birthday. I talked about the 7 of hearts, but it was another thing I was going to bring up, which is the year, and I'll talk about that in a second. But Dr. Sebi was a blueprint, and he was a gift, to this earthly plane. However, he is not the only way that you can go. There's not just one way you can do things. There's not one person you're supposed to follow. The only person you're really supposed to be following is your own goddamn self, and you're supposed to be the leader for your own damn self. You know what I'm saying? You're not supposed to be caught up in nobody else, because then you still caught up just like anybody else who's caught up in religion. You still follow that same blueprint, but you just have chosen a new savior. All right? A new Messiah. All right? And then the last thing with the Dr. Sebi energy I noticed is he was born in a Neptune year. So each year carries the energy of a particular planetary body. And so right now we are in the Jupiter year. And Jupiter is about expansion. And it actually matches completely with what's going on in the stars, because Jupiter is in his home sign of Sagittarius. So we're in a Jupiter year when Jupiter is in his home sign of Sagittarius, all right? When Dr. Sebi incarnated, he incarnated in the year 1933, which would be 1 plus 9 is 10, and then 3 plus 3 is 6, right? So when you add 10 plus 6, what do you get? 17. 1 plus, you know what? Hold on. Am I right, y'all? 1933, so that's 10 plus 6. Oh, 16, excuse me. So 1 plus 6 is 7. So he was born in a Neptune year. 7 is the year of Neptune. I was born in 1978. So that's 10. 7 plus 8 gives you what? 15. And then, you know what? I am tripping, y'all. I'm over here paying attention with the walk and everything. So just give me a moment. Let me collect my thoughts and bring it back. Let me rewind. All right. So 7 plus 8 is actually 15. So 10 plus 15 is 25. And 2 plus 5 is what? 7. So I was also born in a Neptune year. So I say that all to say is that I totally get his energy, and I have a good understanding of his energy, because I incarnated with the same type of energy. Both 1126, both born on a Neptune year. You know what I'm saying? And Neptune is tied to, it is the higher spiritual level of the planet Venus, which is love, which again is unconditional love. But not just unconditional love, this is also on a spiritual tip, because Neptune is ruler over Pisces. So it makes a whole lot of sense why people would want to make him a Messiah, because when you think of Pisces, they use the symbol of Pisces for, guess what, Jesus. So I totally get why people want to do that, but I'm just reminding y'all that it is more to life than you got to eat a certain way. It is more about your mind. Think that's where your focus should be, on changing your mind, because when you change your mind, you change your perspective, and also you open up new doors of opportunity for yourself, because you haven't locked yourself in a box and you can only go these 4 ways, north, south, east, and west, in order for you to experience this realm. You didn't come here to be in this box that's a body, then to box yourself in with everything else in your life. Open yourself up to new things, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to end the video on that note. I just wanted to express that because that came to me today, and actually it came to me before then, but the universe is saying, the ancestors are saying, stop boxing yourself in. Stop putting yourself in that same box, but letting the ego tell you that you change. Because that's the ego saying, oh, you got this, you done changed, you the master of this, you the master of that, and then you judging other people because they still eat meat. You posting about all these things saying basically saying niggas gonna go to hell because they still eating beef and pork. Now, I haven't eaten pork since 2003, and I haven't eaten beef probably since 2016, 17, because I would still get a burger from Burger King or something every now and then when I first got into my spiritual journey and walk, because even then I understood that, hey, it actually didn't matter what I ate, but I took time off of eating meat because I wanted to clear out my mind. I did a detox, you know what I'm saying? I did a detox of everything, and even now I haven't eaten meat since the end of 2018, so almost a year. But if I wanted to eat chicken or turkey, I would. I just would not eat beef and pork because that's not my vibe, at this time. But at the same time, I just don't look at somebody else who still does it as something wrong with them, because it was a time when I ate it. Shit, I grew up in the South. I ate chitlins when I was a little girl with hot sauce, okay? And killed it, because my grandma could throw down on some chitlins. But I haven't eaten that shit since I was a little girl. So it's just, guys, just focus on your own self. Focus on getting your mind together. Focus on loving yourself. Focus on doing something you actually love. Focus on just being in the now. Focus on spreading love to others. That's really about it. That's all I can say. So, I'm gonna end the video on this note, guys. Went a little longer than I planned on, but I realized why? Because I'm a life path 8, being born on the day, month and day I was born on. And the 8 life path is the Leo card, which is inner strength, but 8 is also ruled by Saturn, and the 8 goes in cycles, so I can tend to talk in cycles and circles. That's why I'll repeat the same thing over and over again and feel like I have to continue to get my point across, just like your father might do that, and he'll keep saying the same. My daddy does it all the time, keep saying the same shit. You be like, damn, daddy, I got you the first time. That's the energy I bring sometimes, so I'm working on it. But I know I do it. But anyways, I'm walking to the store. I'm actually almost at the top where the town is. This is about a 2-mile walk, but it's a whole lot of fun. It's a whole lot of fun, and I really just like allowing the circulation of blood in my legs to keep myself, active and all of that. So, like I said, guys, gonna end the video. So if you want to subscribe to my channel, you can click on the link that's in this video, as well as you can follow me on my Facebook and my Instagram pages. The links are in the description box. And if you want to donate to my channel, show support to my channel, and show support to me, you can click on the Cash App or the PayPal, and you can go send me some love. I appreciate you guys so much. Shout out to my new subscribers. Lisa, I think her name is Lisa. She asked for me to do Rihanna Jack of Hearts. I mean, not Jack of Hearts, but a Rihanna video, because I did the Drake Jack of Hearts. Rihanna's the 5 of Diamond card. So I I will meditate on that and see how that moves me, because I only like to do things if it's coming from my heart, because I know then it'll be done right. So don't mean I'm not gonna do it, just mean that I have to meditate on it. So like I said, I really appreciate you guys for tuning in. I appreciate you guys for your love and support, and I appreciate you guys for still sticking with me in this journey over a year while I'm still learning and discovering my fucking self.